Hello, and welcome to Knit Through the Knot. I'm Heather,
And I'm Gloria.
and we're here for our second episode of this podcast. A few people have asked what Knit Through the Knot, where we came up with that. Some of you already know where we came up with that. It is goes back a long time to when we were in college. My middle brother was living with my other brother, my youngest brother, and my sister-in-law in New York. And he needed a distraction, so my sister-in-law told him to knit a scarf. Here's the yarn, here are the needles. Knit the scarf. When I get home from work, it should be done. So he's knitting on this scarf. My phone starts blowing up in class. Think it's an emergency because he's calling from New York. So I run out in the hallway. Gloria follows me, and I answer the phone. And it's my brother asking me in a panic voice, what does he need to do? He came to a knot in his yarn. And I told him to knit through the knot. And he said, I can't knit through the knot. And I kept telling him, knit through the knot. And Gloria kept saying, just knit through the knot. So it just kind of has become our thing in life. Just knit through the knot. So that's where.
When you get to speed bumps or when you get to hardships or whatever obstacles you have in your way, you just keep knitting through that knot and you'll eventually get to the other side of it. And so it's fine. It's fine. So it makes us giggle and it makes us laugh and reminisce a little bit about that. So we really like to talk about that. So it was no better fitting for the name of the show,
yes.
I guess.
Yes, exactly. And we don't always encourage knitting through the knot. Sometimes you just need to. Other times you need to cut out the knot. Join your yarn better. But
I join my yarn better all the time.
Yes.
I have a problem with knitting through knots. But I guess to start off today, I'm going to let y'all know I was awful because she got in more brand new yarn from Tippy Tree, and the first thing I did was I said, ooh, greens, because, again, y'all know me and my color green. So I was going to show y'all some of the fun stuff that I got this last time, or since, it's been 2 weeks, and I already, came home with a ton of stuff once again. So I got this, super fun lime neon green. It's called Beach Cocktails. I think we need to go to the beach and have some cocktails.
Yes.
But it was just super fun, and I absolutely needed to put that in my stash. In addition to that, she came up with, I'm putting the two together, but she came up with ocean views and sea foam, which I would like to make into some sort of shawl. I have no clue. I just buy yarn because it's fun. Mm-hmm. But it's just a whole bunch of greens and blues and purples, a little bit of pink here and there, and then pair it with just the sea foam green. And so that is what I've stolen from your stash in the last week.
Yes.
But I know that you've also come up with some new yarns
Yes.
as well.
So one of the shop's favorites, can't keep in stock, constantly restocking, is the Juniper Moon Cumulus. And so Juniper Moon Cumulus has their worsted weight. It's an Israeli Mako cotton with a little bit of nylon. It's 4% nylon or 6% nylon. It's a super soft, squishy cotton. Easy to work with, easy on your hands. So they have the worsted weight, now they have a bulky weight, and they have a DK weight. The worsted weight comes in dappled, rainbow, solids, the
ombre,
degradé, I don't know how to pronounce that. It's this beautiful color changing. So this one can be made. You can make this shawl. If you want to help me hold this up. This is the Sasha Crescent shawl. And it's made out of 3 hanks or cakes of any of the Cumulus. So this one was made out of the degradé. This one.
the fading one.
Yes.
Ombre.
So, but here's a picture of it on the pattern, done in the dappled. So, but it could also be done in the solids and still be gorgeous. So that's what I got in today. I got in tons of the Cumulus. There is still a lot on back order that I'm waiting to get in to restock, but Yeah, so it makes a gorgeous shawl. I have some lime green, some oranges, some really, really pretty summer colors that came in too. So
What's really cool about that is it's a cotton, but it doesn't have that cottony feel. It's like super soft. It's super luscious. I know that people have made, blankets, tops. I've seen tops and sweaters and all sorts of things. She has a blanket right there, haha. But it's just a super versatile one it just kind of came out of the blue because I'm not a huge cotton fan, but this is definitely one that if you stop by the shop, you've got to touch it and just see what it feels like because it's just unlike any others.
yeah, it is.
So that's a really fun one.
And then next we are going to start on June 1st, going through August 31st, I believe. We have 2 knit-alongs and a crochet-along. So I'll talk about the knit-alongs first. So the 2 knit-alongs are hosted by Blue Sky Fiber. The first one is the Lakewood Tee, which is this one. And I posted them on Facebook, in the Facebook group. I started the sample here and using the Blue Sky organic cotton. It's 100% cotton in a worsted weight. It's more like an Aran weight, so it's a little bit thicker. So this one is their printed cotton. And then they also have solid, which I am doing the second knit along in the solid. And I'll show you that one. It is this Tulsa tank. And this one was done in this yellow in the organic printed, but I'm doing mine in a solid color so that I can have a solid one and a printed one. So the Blue Sky Knit Along, if you join the Friends of Blue Sky on Ravelry, you can post questions. People will answer questions. Sometimes the designer will be on there answering questions. You also, if you hashtag, and I will provide anyone who signs up for the knit along with the hashtag and a free pattern with purchase of the yarn. You just hashtag on Ravelry or on your personal socials, and they will enter you in to win prizes and all kinds of things. And you get lots of help. Then the last one is the crochet along, and this didn't print out pretty, but Gloria has a real sample. This is called the Scrappy Granny Tee, and it is by Hooked Hazel. And so Gloria started hers.
Yeah, so I could not wait. I had been watching for this pattern for weeks just to see when it was coming out, and I think when it came out, I had already started. So what happened was I finished. It's done. I just have to block and make it pretty, but it was super fun to make. I will be making another one during the crochet along because it was definitely it was relatively easy to follow the pattern. It's a pretty simplistic pattern, and
the pattern came out Friday, the 19th.
Yeah, I have a problem.
Today's the 23rd.
Yeah, I have a problem.
Yeah.
But I just did a random mash of colors. I did some KFI fingering weights, and I did Charming You. She had an oak that was just really lovely. It was gray and green, and it caught my eye really quick. And then I used some of the recent Beachy Breeze from the trunk show as well.
How many skeins did you use total?
So I did a total of 5, and I have plenty of each of the colors left over. So
I'm going to pull out of my yarn crawl bag, which, by the way, I still have a couple of these in stock if anybody needs one. The colors I'm using, because I don't know what combination to put them in. But these are some of my Hank Me Home Tonights that Gloria dyed that I'm going to be putting into mine.
First of all, go back to the Facebook page and take a look at the stash of hers that just cracked me up. It was absolutely hilarious.
That was just the old stash. So mine's going to be kind of funky. All of my favorite things. So we have some Bob's Burger yarn. We have some World of Warcraft yarn. And we have some Parks and Recreation yarn.
And then I think
Nightmare Before Christmas yarn. So it's going to be a really fun Scrappy Granny Tee. So I can't wait to get started. But I since she started that one, we wanted to get samples in the shop of all 3 of these so that people could see what they look like. So we'll actually do the crochet along with everyone too. So,
Oh, I'll definitely be making another one. This one I was just absolutely waiting for. It veers well with, using up your scrap yarn or that you have around, or like I did, picking, from my recent stash to make something fun. But, it's blue, and y'all know me. I need the green one, so I'm probably making a green.
it has a little bit of green.
It has a little bit of green, but I'm going to need more green. I'm going to need to do another one for the green.
Yeah. And no, it's perfect. Like, if you have a bunch of one skein, fingering weight. If you have a bunch of one skeins, you don't know what to do with them, just throw them together. It's kind of like the sea glass tea, where you just randomly pick colors and it comes out to be something gorgeous. So I'm really excited to get mine started and see how the colors mesh together. So what else do you got?
This week I finished the Chicken Regal Fired Up Decay shawl. I don't have the finished project here because it was a Mother's Day gift for my mom, and she has taken it, and I will probably never see it again because she is proudly wearing it. I did post it on my Instagram page if any of y'all are interested to see what it came out looking like. I absolutely think it came out gorgeous by the time.
Lone Star Farm handcrafted.
Yes, Lone Star Farm handcrafted is what I go under. The other one I just finished was it's a sample for the Shoppe. I could never fit in this. It's also a little crop tee. It's very super cute on the internet machines.
It's the Mesita top by Stacy Humble.
Yes, and it's a crochet top as well. It was relatively easy. It has just a super cute pattern on it, and the finished product is great. I, of course, as y'all can tell, never tie in my ends and never finish anything. So I'm gonna do that this week and get it blocked, and that way I can bring it up here and do, because this is our shop till you drop colorway. So it'll be up here at the shop probably later this week. And then the other one that I made some more progress on was the No Need to Panic sweater. I got my arms not casted off, but off, and then I'm now working on the body section of that with the spooky season. So very excited to get this one done.
That's gorgeous.
This one is in my size, so I can actually wear it if I want to. But definitely excited about this because this is definitely more of my green colorways once again.
So my No Need to Panic, can I show you? One morning I decided to wear it to work. So I put it on thinking I had woven in all my ends. And see this little guy right here? I put it on and I thought, oh, I forgot to cut that one off. And so while it's on my body, I cut that string, and then it started to unravel. So I had to pick up the stitches and fix them. So it is in hiding because it made me sad that I cut it. That was a bad morning. It was not a good time.
And that's the thing, there's mistakes that we all do with it and stuff. I try my hardest to make sure, like I'll see, I have my messy ends on everything until the very, very end, because for me, my biggest phobia is to do a cut unexpectedly, because I want to make sure that everything stays intact. I have spent way too much time making these things, and I think I would probably cry. And then
that was the day I got toothpaste in my hair too, up here.
Yes, I remember that day. I do remember that day. I mean, we all have them, and that's why you knit through the knot.
Exactly.
You make sure that you keep going no matter what obstacles you get. But that's really it this week. Not too much. I have to knit faster or crochet faster or whatever it is, but got to do it faster. I got to get through some yarns and have some fun with it.
Yep.
But I saw the pile of yarns that you have in your back room ready to stock, and so that, and then I know that you've got your new POS system, so she's very busy over the next couple of days getting everything set up and running and moving. So we'll get her there for sure.
Yes. I got in a bunch of new likey needles, some new Zoe, Juniper Moon Zoe, and then all the Cumulus. So it will be inventoried. Don't know what's happening with my website yet. If things are going to be up on the website consistently, we will figure that out soon. So yeah. So anyway, that's all we have for this week. We are working on getting some more projects for the summer, trying to find lighter weight, fun projects. If you want to sign up for any of the knit-alongs, you do have to purchase the yarn to get the free pattern. If you have the yarn in your stash, you're more than welcome to join along anyway. Can't give you the patterns for free, but they will be available on Ravelry June 1st. And then as far as the Scrappy Granny Tee, that is on Ravelry. I don't know if it's available on her website as well. It's hookedhazel.com, but it is on Ravelry. And if you need help purchasing it, you can stop by the shop and I can purchase it for you on Ravelry. But that's it for this week.
Absolutely.
All right.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.